and it comes down to a poster board.
Yeah, pictures of you.
And a montage of pictures on a screen and with a song.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Yeah.
That's why you only live once. That's the motto.
And then you go and eat, and then
that's it.
That's it. But my table was fun. I was with my brother-in-laws, and they were, you said you want to be shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
They're like
with logos stuck to your corpse everywhere. Feed your family.
Somebody's got to pay for it.
But this is a great question. They're like, are the options really to be burned,
right?
Cremation, obviously, buried, or the third option, which is very rare, frozen? Is there any other options?
For death? No. For the body?
Like, you can't take the body with you. You can't, like, you can't, like, if you're a big gun nut, go, hey man, I want my body at the gun range for the weekend.
They won't let you taxidermy the body.
Let them shoot at me for the weekend at the gun range because I was a big gun guy. Like, you can't do any of that other shit.
Why
right?
can't you do that with your corpse? You can do that.
This was the discussion at my table. Like, why not? You're already dead.
Yes.
And you supposedly you own this body, so why can't you tell people, well, I own this body. This is what I want done when I'm done with it.
Because people donate their bodies to like clinics or science.
Oh, that's the option. Yeah, you could donate it to science. That's right. We forgot about that one.
I want my body to be a diversion on a paintball field.
My dad spent his whole life going, donate my body to science, donate it to science. He was serious about it, and we finally did. He was such a mess when he died that all they could do was like use his bones.
Oh, really?
Everything else was like shot.
Right.
It's kind of embarrassing. I wish they never told us that. Couldn't you?
Yeah, just take it and don't let us know.
We used all of it.
Yeah, like, oh, his brain was amazing for his age, and oh my God, this is gonna go through.
They was giving you parts back, like, here, you can keep this. This is kidney.
I gave him.
We don't need this.
I gave.
We can do nothing with this. It's too rubbery.
I gave the brain to this foundation that's gonna study blah blah blah.
Yeah, so make some shit up. It's they fucking
right. We were able to give his bones to science. What about his eyes? Those were shot. His heart was shot. His intestines were shot because he was one of those guys they had to take a few feet out.
He was an old dude, though, right?
Not that old. 74?
How many kids did he have? How many kids did he have?
7.
Nigga, that's 174.
7 kids, but he was
7 kids of that's double your time.
He was proud to give his body to science, and he could, and that in the end it was fucking
and
bones.
Science said no.
So his bones are a wind chime somewhere. That's about it. That's all he got.
Somebody's throwing it out doing voodoo.
Poor table. What does science do with your bones? The fuck are they studying?
Marrow?
Marrow.
They keep the marrow in?
They're making a nice soup?
No, we can't use this marrow either. Sucks.
You could get your ashes crushed into a diamond for your loved ones?
What?
What the fuck do you do with that?
How does it turn into a diamond from the prep? No way. No.
If that was true, people, you'd be human hunting all the time, trying to make diamonds out of people. Homeless people.
Bitches down to diamonds now.
Let's see if there's maybe there's a website or something. Stephen Albany, go ahead.
Yeah, you could totally get yourself made into a diamond.
That's fucked up.
How Stephen Albany?
I don't know, some pressure situation. It's science. I don't understand it.
So why aren't people doing this with dead people already? Like, if you die, to squeeze them into a diamond and go make some money.
Well, I don't know how much the diamond is worth. If it's like technically like a diamond you'd give your fiance, but one of the advertisements I saw was you get it made into a ring and you give it to your wife because the wife always outlives the husband. So
because they poison us slowly.
Right. Even if she remarries, she's wearing you on her finger.
Yeah, that's the worst threesome ever.
That's morbid. My buddy, Brother Wee's up there in Rochester. Maybe we could call him because I don't know if people believe me, but he really wants them to take his skull after he's dead and put it on the mantle at the house.
Like his with the flesh on it or bone?
I would assume they would like boil it down to just the fucking skull part.
Well, that's just creepy. Who's this?
He wants that. My mentor. My.
It would be somebody you look up to.
I learned this shit back in the day from him. He's You've never done Rochester? You don't tour.
I tour sometimes. I never do. I didn't do Rochester.
Get you back on the road. You just don't wanna.
I mean, I go out and do a date here and then, and I come home. I don't need to be out for weeks at a time like some type of fucking road warrior.
Oh, Andy's going to give me some hope. There are legal reasons to telling Opie's family about his father's bones.
Oh, I thought it was Andy Cohen.
Talk about Lance's bone.
Andy in Kentucky, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, they probably, when they were telling you that they only use your dad's bones, it's probably because, in the age we live in today, if they tried to be nice, and they told certain families, hey, we used everything, the brain was great for his age, that kind of stuff, and then that family later finds out that they didn't use everything, they probably end up suing them, trying to get some money out of the deal, you know what I mean?
Right.
They probably have to be honest, just for those assholes out there in our country these days.
Oh, maybe.
Just trying to make a quick buck off someone trying to be nice to you. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
I read a great book on death years and years ago. I forgot the name of it, and they tell you all the shit they do with dead bodies.
Like with the L.A. morgue, like how it was fucking Marilyn Monroe. You heard about that story?
What happened? What happened? What?
Yes, I heard that in the L.A. morgue.
Yeah.
Like they charge motherfuckers to come in here and have sex with dead bodies. And back when Marilyn Monroe, allegedly when she died,
yeah,
motherfuckers was paying like $1,000 a pop or something that's going in and fuck her dead body.
No. You think
all right?
You think that's real?
I'm sure it's real.
Marilyn Monroe?
I don't know if the Marilyn thing is real, but I know dudes.
But she's probably one of
those
those
freaks.
She's probably in one of those crypts or whatever, right? So
yeah, this was when she was still in the morgue.
All right, that's why you don't want to be in one of those fucking things, so they don't fuck you after you're dead.
Yeah, well, who do you care? They can come on my face. I'm dead.
God.
Who cares?
Oh, my God.
Opie really think you're not going to even know.
It's just a thought while I'm alive. That could happen someday.
I can't wait. If you pass away, money, I'm going to fucking Weekend at Bernie's your body
oh my God.
and put it in the porn.
There is an urban legend, unconfirmed, that the Undertakers took turns with Marilyn Monroe's corpse.
See?
Yeah, but that's just a rumor. Some asshole goes, "Hey, let's just start this."
Now
rumor.
you know humans, right? You know how dudes are. What do you think? You think it's possible that dudes would do this?
Especially when you're a professional undertaker.
Yeah, I think it is possible.
Of course. Yeah, that's why you work in L.A. morgue, because you got the hottest death. You got the hot bitches dying. You're not in Poughkeepsie or fucking Boise.
I think it is possible.
You go where the hot bitches die, man.
Yeah, it's like Buck and Kill Bill.
Some of the shit they do with the dead bodies, they practice makeup on them.
Yeah.
They do them. They use them as test dummies in car crashes.
Yeah.
I think they do all sorts of like gunshots. They practice, not practice.
Oh
but
yeah,
they
like
do
ballistics. Yeah.
Ballistics.
Yep.
They throw them in a field and let them rot to study that shit.
Yep.
That's the body farms.
Body farms. How creepy
This
is
book
that
I read
shit?
probably 15 years ago. I'm trying to remember some of the other shit. Stuff that really amazed me. They hang them.
Why?
Just to kind of study, people that hang themselves. Maybe as far as crime shit goes. What else? I might have to
Morbid shit.
I might have to do some Googling during the break.
That body farm I saw on like an HBO show or something, or Taboo. It was on Taboo.
Would you be able to walk through one of those? I like checking shit out, but wow. They put them in like the trunks of cars and they bury them in, shallow graves and all that stuff so they could study.
So when they have a crime scene, they know how a body deteriorates, how much time it takes.
Exactly.
That's some CSI for your ass.
I think it's somewhere in Virginia, right?
They're all over, but I'm sure.
We just talked about this recently, maybe a month or two ago. Yeah, but imagine that they just have a field somewhere like, this is the field we're going to use to just kind of throw some bodies around.
But it's a bunch of that everywhere. I mean, from Civil War times to it's whole fields of places where it's just dead people and we don't even know about it.
Oh, you think?
Of course.
There's still fields?
Even when you go to like Gettysburg and shit like that, there's all bodies everywhere.
You don't think they found all of them yet?
They don't dig them up. They don't do shit with them. That's why that's sacred, holy ground, because they're never going to touch them.
Right. All right, we got Lady Di on hold. We got, all right, so we're doing some Brady, Mayweather, the Cavaliers thing.
Falcone on standby.
Dennis Falcone on standby. Oh, you know what? I was kind of kidding about having him in, but I think we do have to have him in because of the whole Mother's Day angle.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he has a mother.
I love talking to these old school radio guys and what they do at a radio station for these big holidays.
Right. Yes,
So he'll have
that is fascinating.
All the shit they do around Mother's Day. Man, I was listening to radio on the way to Philly. I had to rent a car, so I didn't have satellite.
Right.
Holy fuckaroony.
It stinks.
Oh, my God. It's horrendous.
So bad out there.
It is horrendous how bad it is. And they don't even go more than like 12 minutes without playing a commercial.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I was just scanning, trying to find anything to listen to.
Because now they know that if you can have satellite without commercials, the regular radio, they're going to fill you up with commercials. It's like, you should have been at satellite.
Yeah, right?
What are you looking at us for?
If you're still listening.
Yeah, here goes some more commercials for you.
Yeah, we're going to sell the shit out of this.
But I got into radio because, I did a lot of driving from here to Geneseo and stuff, and just hearing all the local guys and how they did things, and it was always different and unique, and they had good personalities. You're not going to hear anything worthwhile in between the music. It's all just horse shit.
I agree.
But these guys would really, build a nice radio show around the music even.
It is crazy when you go. I do the same thing when I drive state to state. Like you think. But whatever, because it's, there's, however, 2-3 big companies that own everything.
Yeah.
So every top 40 station sounds the same.
Yeah.
Every hip hop station sounds the same. All the
mom and pops are gone.
Yeah.
But I realized I haven't turned on regular radio in years.
Right.
Because I just got the satellite in the car and just pop it on. I don't even think and we're in New York City. You would think, man, maybe should check out some New York City radio. And I did on the way out. I'm like, this is what they're doing? This is fucking awful. I used to get excited when I knew I had like a really long drive, like 6, 8, 10. I could do 10, 12-hour rides, no problem, because I just loved listening to the radio.
But it's different. It's a different ballgame.
Even the music is exactly the same. The rock station in New York, I don't even know if we have rock station in New York. It was more the pop shit, I guess. A lot of pop stations out there. They were playing the exact same songs in New York as they were in Philly. It might as well be one big giant station.
I think with all the technology and shit, it made radio worse. Like with everybody with the fucking.
They were like, look how cheap we can do this. We could just do it like this and make it across the board. And you took all the personality out of it.
Killed it.
Yeah,
killed it.
It's too bad. And I know regular radio is hurting.
They have to be.
I was at a radio station in Rochester last weekend. They don't even have a receptionist anymore. You have to check yourself in with computers. They're saving a $30,000 a year job because that's how much they're hurting. I went to do Brother Weeze's show, he goes, hey man, show up at 10:30. It tells me where to go. I get up into this lobby and there's no one there, and a screen, and I didn't even know how to sign in and get Brother Weeze so I could go on his radio show. So then I had to make believe I was the UPS guy, because even the delivery guys, they have to sign themselves in,
right,
and leave the packages, I guess, and then they eventually come into the lobby and grab the packages. That's how bad it's getting. They're getting rid of the receptionists at radio stations.
Holy shit!
Those jobs are nothing. They're only $30,000-$40,000 a year tops.
Yeah, if that. In those small markets, if that.
Oh yeah, probably less. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
It's killing it. It's dying.
It's crazy that nobody has thought to just find some compelling personalities to put on the radio.
Because they don't give them enough airtime. They fucking even sell themselves.
You're like that's what people are going to tune in for. Like, oh, let me hear this dude.
It's all commercials.
That's what I did. They would have whatever. All right, we're going to take a break. We got Sherrod Small in studio.
Yeah.
And that's that. Then. Yeah, that was it.
The show will be right back. Sirius 206, XM 103. Opie and Jim Norton's lives don't end when the morning does. Delicious. They're real people with real lives.
Smile and the world smiles with you.
And you can be privy to every aspect of them.
Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
Follow at Opie Radio and at Jim Norton on Twitter.
Training benefits and the stability Averett offers, and you've got a game-changing career. From recent trucking school grads to 30-year veterans, we've got something for all. Call today, 855-DRIVE-RED. That's 855-DRIVE-RED. Or visit AverettDrivingCareer.com. Averett is an equal opportunity employer.
We're back. With Opie and Jim.
Nice. We are back with Sherrod Small.
Yeah.
Killing it.
In the building, baby.
That's right.
That's right. All right.
All right. Tom Brady says he hasn't had time yet to digest the Deflategate report.
He did it. What do you mean digest? He already did it a while ago.
Yeah, you already pooped it out?
Yeah, like
let alone
it's
digest it?
The report is, here's what happened.
Well, they can't really prove it, though.
They can prove it.
I mean, he definitely deflated those footballs.
They have a lot of information, but they can't officially. It wouldn't hold up in court, is what they're saying, because they don't have the actual smoking gun.
You know why
That's
won't
what I
hold
know
up in court?
about
Because
this.
they didn't swear. They have the guys who did it, the locker room attendants, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's put him on the oath and still do it. That's all you got to do.
Well, then Tom Brady's going to take that Rolex watch back.
Yeah.
I bet you he took care of those guys.
I'm sure he hit him off. He signed, he signed footballs for him, didn't he?
Where are we at there,
I don't know.
Travis?
Have you read
what do you know?
Have you read the text messages?
No,
that they
like
were,
I said, I'm behind
sending
a little
each other?
bit.
Sam, can you pull us up on
Didn't he say he was
Deadspin?
going to sign some footballs for him?
Maybe, but I mean, they did not speak highly of him when they were texting each other. You know?
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
That's
Some
excellent.
Yeah.
That is
Got
the best
some
news.
But they're not talking either.
They got nice jobs.
To the press? Yeah, they're not going to.
They ain't going to say shit. They might not be happy with Tom Brady, but they're happy with their jobs with the Patriots.
They can make much more money if they just wrote a tell-all book.
Right.
How he did it.
So that's that. There's some text messages?
Yeah, but I mean, Tom Brady hasn't had time to digest that yet.
So what do you think? You think the league's going to suspend him for 3-4 games?
I think so, yeah.
You really think so?
I think they'll do something, yeah.
I think 2 games at least.
Yeah, at least 2, maybe 4. They're saying they're exploring everything, though, like even the whole season, but there's no way they'll suspend him for the whole season.
But it's like why when people hate him just as much as they hate A-Rod?
Yeah.
They're all cheaters.
You think this will tarnish his legacy?
No,
of course not.
It will.
You think so?
Every time you see him, they're going to say deflate something.
You don't think it'll go away?
It's going to stick around. Has biting somebody going away from Mike Tyson?
But they've already been accused of cheating with like Spygate and everything, and everybody
but
just
now
brings
it's
that
him
up casually.
individually. Now it's him individually as a cheater.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I don't even consider it cheating because like other quarterbacks do it too.
Assholes fans. The fans are assholes. They're always going to bring it up.
Nobody cares that Aaron Rodgers talked on TV about how he likes his balls overinflated. Nobody cared about that.
That was a sexual thing he was talking about.
I was wrong then.
He was talking about his Andy Cohen night.
Did you hear these teams are trying to get the edge, though. Come on.
Did you hear Gronk's comment on it?
If it's illegal,
you just can't get caught. What?
Gronk made a comment on Vine.
Who's Gronk?
Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Oh, Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk.
Right. Okay, yes.
He made it.
Know what I was honestly thinking? I was trying to think of a wrestler.
Oh.
Because
Sam
all
said that, so I'm like,
up.
I'm just thinking wrestlers every time you bring up a name.
Well, I would appreciate an apology.
That ain't happening.
He posted a Vine that he said you could deflate these nuts.
Yeah, he
really?
That dude.
Yes, he did.
He is too funny.
Some reporter asked what he thought about it, and he just started flexing his muscles. Yeah, he's the best.
He is as funny as Aaron Hernandez.
Nice. Real nice.
Deflate these nuts.
Are the text messages in this story?
No,
maybe?
they're not in that story. But,
deflator blows up at reporters while Brady is all smiles at Q&A. Let's see. The Patriots locker room attendant who deflated footballs for the AFC Championship game and ripped Tom Brady in text messages to a colleague was in a fighting mood on Thursday as he emerged from his New Hampshire home. Get off my property! I'm not talking. You can sit there all day. You're wasting your time. While he tried to avoid the attention, Brady soaked up the spotlight. The future Hall of Famer made a grand arrival for a speaking engagement at Salem State University in Salem, Mass. on Thursday, smiling and waving to 100 fans as he got off a helicopter in a football field. Damn, that's how you should have came here today, Sherrod, in a helicopter.
I tried.
Land that motherfucker right on the roof.
To be gangster.
Brady then sat down for a Q&A with broadcaster Jim Gray. When asked if the scathing report tainted his Super Bowl win, Brady said, absolutely not. I don't have really any reaction, said Brady, answering questions from sportscaster Jim Gray, adding, it's only been 30 hours, so I haven't had much time to digest it fully. He don't give a
rat's ass.
Are you that slow a reader, Gray asked. Usually I'm used to reading X's and O's, but this was a little bit longer, Brady said, referring to the 243-page Wells report. 243 pages to decide if they let a little air out of a football?
They thorough, man.
Who the fuck would read that? I got to defend Brady now.
Every sports reporter.
Of course, those fucking nerds. But
they got 24 hours to fill.
You expect Tom Brady to sit down with a 243-page report?
I don't expect any football player to sit down and read anything.
He doesn't have to read it. He lived it. It's his life story.
Four-time Super Bowl winning champ who arrived at the event by helicopter vowed to address the report soon. Asked directly if the scandal has tainted the Patriots' Super Bowl win, Brady said, absolutely not, because we earned and achieved everything we got this year as a team, and I'm very proud of that, and our fans should be too. So,
Seattle could have ended all this by winning. So it's half of their fault.
They decided to fucking pass.
I had to black that out of my memory.
The text
he's good. Brady will be fine. He'll get fined. Maybe he'll have a couple of games off, but people are going to always try to bring it up.
Yeah, like the main thing is like his level of communication with the equipment manager, like after the scandal broke.
Yeah.
Like they have texts saying like, can you call me? And Brady talked to him for like 13 minutes. And it's like, you don't talk to the equipment manager for no reason after that.
No.
Unless you're buying weed from him.
That's true.
Maybe he's the weed guy for the Patriots. Think they got a weed guy?
I'm sure.
You think?
Well, they had a murderer, so they should have got a weed.
What's some of these text messages?
This is between the two of them. Says, Tom is acting crazy about balls, ready to vomit. He said, K. He's saying they're not good enough. He says, tell later. Then another one. It gets better than that, obviously.
These are between the two equipment people.
Right.
Now, first of all, how do they have this information? Like they
probably
messages?
subpoenaed the phones.
Yeah, they pulled up.
They subpoenaed the phone?
Probably,
They
yeah.
ain't fucking around.
The government, like the law.
No, the NFL probably did.
NFL can subpoena your phone records.
Or maybe they just asked for
what kind of Gestapo shit is this?
Yeah.
Can't you say no to the NFL?
Yes, you can say no.
That would be like
unless it's team phones. Unless they have team.
It's probably
phones.
NFL phones.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's now Patriot phones, they can do it.
Nah, he wouldn't.
That's
But he
why
wouldn't
companies
text.
give out those BlackBerries.
He wouldn't text a team phone.
People do that.
He wouldn't text a team phone this type of shit.
People do that all the time.
If you got two phones, an NFL phone, let's call it, and your personal phone, and you're a little worried, you're not going to use the team phone.
They're not worried. It's a locker room attendant. They just got their phone.
Maybe it's just an official phone that the locker room attendant have.
Right.
It's like they give everybody a cell phone and give everybody a.
No, you would be very careful with that shit.
I would.
And they would if they knew they were already sniffing around.
Yeah.
You wouldn't fucking write on any fucking phone.
So how the hell did they get?
They're
text
stupid.
messages?
Is my point. All right. Well, and more of the text message.
He writes, Tom sucks. I'm going to make the next ball a fucking balloon.
He wrote that?
Yep. And then the other one.
I love this dude.
The other one goes, talk to him last night. He actually brought you up and said you must have a lot of stress trying to get them done. The other guy goes, I told him it was. He was right, though. And then he goes, I checked some of the balls this morning. The ref fucked us. A few of them were at almost 16.
So, gives a fuck.
See, it seems like they really care about this a lot.
And then later on, he goes, they didn't recheck them after they put the air in them. And then the other guy goes, fuck Tom. 16 is nothing. Wait till next Sunday. Then the other guy goes, OMG, spaz.
It's just two locker room nerds.
Like, I'm going to make them a fucking balloon.
It's two dudes complaining about their boss.
Yeah.
How hard is it to put a little air in a ball?
But you got to put it in there without the ref seeing, and you got to go in the bathroom with it like a sneaky heroin addict.
I guess.
It keeps going. He goes, this is the next week I get. Let me check the dates on this. Yeah, this is the next week for the next games. One guy goes, can't wait to give you your needle this week, smiley face. The other guy goes, fuck Tom. Make sure the pump is attached to the needle. Fucking watermelon's coming.
This is not real.
The other guy goes, so angry. And then the guy goes, the only thing deflating Sunday is his passing rating.
Oh man. Looks like he didn't take care of the locker room guys.
These two guys are great.
Yeah, and he was obviously like
sounds like a movie, right?
Yeah.
A scene from a dumb movie.
He must have been really difficult about these fucking footballs all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
That's why he could comment on it right now. He doesn't have to read the 200
That's why
page
it's like,
report.
I don't really know. It's like, you leaned on these fuckers, and they were scared of you, and they was trying to get this done to you. And now you're going to leave them out there in dirty. They didn't even buy him a car, nothing, a Maserati.
A Maserati.
Give him a Maserati. Sandler gives everybody a Maserati.
Give him a Maserati. My God.
He won a Super Bowl over this deflated balls. Give him a Maserati.
This is the next day. One guy goes, I have a big needle for you this week. The other guy goes, better be surrounded by cash and new kicks or it's a rugby Sunday.
This guy has a million of them.
Then he writes,
This guy is on fire.
He follows that off with, fuck Tom.
It definitely also sounds like one of these guys is like really takes enjoyment in egging the other one on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy who keeps saying fuck Tom is Bird.
Yeah.
And the other one is this guy, John Jastromiski, apparently. He goes, but you will have some nice size 11s in your locker. And then Bird writes, Tom must really be working your balls hard this week.
It's all about the ball. It's all about the balls. The balls. Let me say hi to Kevin in Pennsylvania. He used to work in the NFL.
Okay.
Yes, sir. 4 years, guys.
What'd you do for the NFL, if you don't mind me asking?
I worked in the front office. I won't go into details, but I'm calling from Philadelphia, so you can guess the team.
Yeah.
So those locker room attendants are the nerds of nerds. There's no way putting it. These guys are totally in over their head. I don't know. The team should have gotten ahead of it, not taking their cell phones. There are 2 cell phones, team phones supplied by the team, and then personal cell phones.
See?
These guys were texting. They text dick jokes probably all the time to each other, not thinking it would blow up to this kind of level.
I'm sure.
So they really fucked up. The team internally should have gotten ahead of it, either blowing out their phones or just not giving the records over, things like that. But these attendants themselves, they are beyond fucking jokes and frauds. I mean, they're weasels, essentially. They're surrounded by jocks, and all of them are either fat fucks or skinny little dudes. So it's really interesting dynamic.
I get it.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
We're definitely getting it just by these text messages.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. What the fuck are they going to do with Tebow down there?
I don't know, man.
In Philly?
I've got no idea.
He's either the third or the fourth quarterback, right?
Yeah. But I mean, Tebow, I never had a problem with Tebow. Everybody always hated on him because he loved the Lord. Well, the motherfucker did pretty well as far as I saw.
Right. All right, Kevin. Thank you, buddy. Is that it for the text messages?
Yeah, that's the
Pretty
good
much?
ones. Those are the good ones. Fuck Tom Brady is the message from that, and it's been his ball obsession.
Now, is that the Jim McNally dude? Is that the?
It's this says it's Bird and John Jastromiski.
Okay.
Jastremski.
So who is this dude on the front of the post? Who is this fucker?
Maybe Bird is a nickname. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
We got an update on the Lance Bass Andy Cohen thing.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yes.
Speaking of great quotes,
They said it was delicious.
So where are we at? I guess Andy Cohen was asked.
well, we started with Lance Bass years ago.
Right.
He said that they were on a cruise together and they kissed on Valentine's Day.
Right.
That's
On
right. With
a
a bunch
yacht.
of friends and
As the sun was going down.
That's
Right.
right. And
Then-
son was the Filipino boy who was there with him.
Then Andy Cohen went on his TV show like yesterday or something and said that the most famous person he's ever slept with was Lance Bass.
So that means putting it in the hiney.
That means he never
100%.
slept with a famous person, in other words. Shot fired.
So now Lance Bass has a comment about that.
Yep.
And what is it?
You want me to read the quote?
Yes, please.
Well, he says, Lance Bass tells Us Weekly, he's not going to tell them what he does in the bedroom, first and foremost.
Okay.
Then he says, quote, sex is a broad term, like Andy banged Lance.
Did he just say sex and broad in the same sentence? Good
First
for you,
time.
Lance.
He said, when did he ever say that? This is an old story. 3 years ago, we told everyone we hooked up. Now it's getting into who did who. I can just tell you this right now. This is the money quote. There was no Andy D going in my B.
He said it that way?
That's the quote. I'm not going to tell you what went down, but it's not what people are thinking. So the takeaway, again, Lance Bass's quote, and I'm quoting him. Quote, there was no Andy D going in my B.
Oh, God.
Was it in your M?
But what about Lance D in
Going
Andy's
Andy's B. That's probably what it was.
Bye, bye, bye.
Because Andy got nice birthing hips, and you want to get into that.
Scrap him.
Wow. Wow.
He's got a nice secretary spread. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I do.
Now we'll wait to see what Andy Cohen says. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
it's going to get heated. I think this is going to get...
Do tell.
Andy, comment on Lance's B.
It's a he said.
Because Lance is saying hooked up. Andy's saying had sex.
Yeah, he said slept with.
Slept with. So that's different.
Yeah, that's very different.
Slept means someone's getting a dick in the ass.
Somebody, we call it a D in the B, Opie.
A D in the B.
Yeah, we can keep it nice and classy. An Andy D in the B, possibly.
Or maybe they just bump dicks.
Really quick.
I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of this works.
I'm very distracted by that, but give me 1 second before we go to you, Roland. Floyd Mayweather now says he will not give a rematch to Pacquiao, calls him a sore loser and a coward.
And this was right after he said he would.
Why is he a sore loser?
Yeah,
well, Pacquiao, I have found it weird. He thought he won the fight.
That's what they all say.
I know, but you got to give up on that after a while.
It was embarrassing when
it
you
wasn't
say
like, he didn't get his ass kicked, but he
definitely didn't win.
He lost at least 8 of the rounds. Some had him losing 9 out of 12.
And he also said Mayweather didn't do anything. He said he didn't. He said, I thought I won the fight. He didn't do anything.
It was a boring fucking fight, man.
Boring. But I knew it would be mostly defensive by Mayweather. Mayweather is just, he can't hit him. How you going to hit him?
Yeah. Mayweather is a fucking great defensive boxer.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how great he was at that.
Because he's been ducking punches since he was a baby from the, from the stories he tells.
No kidding.
You 3 years old and you pamper your father going, that shit, you gotta weave it out.
Duck and weave.
Let's see. Did I take? What's the takeaway here? Oh, just this one? Okay, I'm sorry. I guess Floyd Mayweather texted Stephen A. Smith from ESPN.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then this was the quote from Mayweather. Did I text Stephen A. Smith and say I will fight him again? Yeah, but I changed my mind, Mayweather told Showtime's Jim Gray again on Tuesday night in a taped interview that has never been shown. At this particular time, no, because he's a sore loser and he's a coward. If you lost, accept the loss and say, Mayweather, you were the better fighter. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he could have said that.
Pacquiao lost that fight.
Pacquiao lost that fight.
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind.
And the only thing he's been saying after the fight is that he has an injured shoulder. So it's like he's like, I won. Then he's like, Mayweather didn't do anything. And now he's like, well, I was injured.
Now they're trying to sue him.
Yeah.
Over that injured shoulder. Like he lied to the pay-per-view fans.
And Vegas is mad at him. The gamblers are mad at Pacquiao.
You don't want the Vegas people mad at you,
huh?
Oh,
they're mad.
The chain smokers chasing you down the block.
You don't want to deal with that shit. Roland has a
casino.
Roland has a gift bag.
Right.
My bad.
I felt like that was in my head, that plastic.
Roland,
the end of life. That was your brain melting.
Roland has a 50 Shades.
Speaking of ass sex.
A 50 Shades of Grey gift basket.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Why do you have that?
They sent it to you.
They don't send it to you. They send it to you, not
they want
you
it for
meaning
you.
everybody.
Yeah, but no, for you.
Wait,
so
this is for me?
That's for you.
Get the fuck out of
so
here.
you can have a lovely evening. Ooh.
Oh.
Some candles, wine, some Beyonce.
50 Shades of Hey.
What's in this thing?
It's like the LP, the movie, some wine and candles and glasses and a tie.
Glass? Oh, that's from the... Oh, yeah.
Opie sounds like a certain shock jock's going to get frisky tonight. Ooh, 50 Shades.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, let's put some of the stuff on, Ope. Let's see.
I didn't watch... Did you see the movie?
No.
All right, good.
Is that tie for your neck or your wrists? Ooh.
And the movie is for
It's
both.
for the... and you tie it up, right?
Yeah, for both of the movie. What's up?
We only got one of those?
Yeah, for you.
No, you can have it.
All right.
You know why they don't send it to Roland?
I could buy my own shit. Thank you.
Oh, you own sex toys?
I could buy my own shit. I don't need the 50 Shades of Grey tie.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's polyester.
Is it condoms in there?
It's
I'll
not
take
a bragging
condoms. They got it.
Polyester's terrible.
They got all this sex stuff and no condoms. What kind of trickery is this fucking...
You want to open it up?
You pull out.
Just open it.
Kinky, Roland.
Roland, open it up.
Let's see. What's the glasses? He had glasses on in the movie, too? Is that part of the movie?
I'm throwing this on Meerkat if you're out there on the Meerkat. What is that, Roland?
Okay.
It's a glass.
Glass of ice?
What is it?
Oh, it's a candle.
Oh, it's a candle.
Oh, it's a sexy candle.
What kind of candle, though? What kind of scent?
What does it smell like?
I don't know.
Come.
Pussy?
Glasses.
All right.
What kind of glasses?
So
Put them on, buddy. Put on the shades.
Sunglasses.
You like a roadie for Huey Lewis in the news.
Roland, you look sexy as hell.
So I leave other bitches' apartment. Like, what's up?
Those sunglasses are awful.
Roland, you got to take the tie off the top.
Horrendous.
You look like a Shaw Sunset.
The 50 Shades of Grey gift bag.
Yeah, and then put the tie on.
Yeah, the plastic is wrapped in a gray tie.
Like Christian Grey? Ooh.
Now, do you give this to a mother for Mother's Day, or do you white?
Only if you want to fuck her.
Hey, Mom. It's been a long time since I've been in your uterus.
Now Roland's got the tie. Roland's got the tie and the sunglasses on. You look like a fucking zero.
So sexy now.
You
look sexy.
I like it.
It comes the movie, the unrated version.
Oh, man.
Show the camera. I mean, we're going through the gift.
Ooh, it's the unrated version
gift
of the
bag.
movie.
You look like the basis of a
meerkat.
ska band. Like ska.
All right, what else is in this thing?
You
A
look
T-shirt.
so early 90s right now.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
great. Oh, no, it's a large.
What is it?
Oh, great. That's the
Hold it up.
character's name, right?
Hold it up.
What's his name? Sidney
They're saying
Gray or
on
something?
Meerkat, you look like a used car salesman.
That's hilarious.
It may fit. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
And then you got
What else is in this thing?
bottles of wine.
What kind of wine?
Probably.
If that's some Silver Oak, I'm taking that shit home.
Okay, there you go.
Or some duckhorn. What do they got?
That's not sexy. It's in like a black sexy lace wrapping thing, but then it's covered in bubble wrap. It doesn't break.
Hang on, honey.
Just think of his little air titties.
People saying you look like John Belushi today.
Oh, the tie. And,
Yeah, you look like John Belushi in red basketball shorts.
Slow down.
Oh, he's getting that bubble wrap off.
Oh, it's Silver Oak.
Huh?
It's not Silver Oak.
No,
50 Shades.
it's their own branded wine.
God, that's gotta taste awful.
Why do they? What? It's like drinking Harry Potter wine. Why are you making your own shit?
Would you drink the 50 Shades of Grey wine?
I'll sip it.
More candles.
More candles? All
And
right.
then the vinyl LP.
The vinyl LP.
Is there any condoms in this sex basket?
We don't use condoms, Sherrod.
Wow.
All right, you use this, the outer thing.
Oh, the bubble wrap?
Or the,
Is that it?
that's all.
Another bottle of wine in there?
Yeah, 2 bottles of wine.
It's nice. It's a nice little thing.
Yes.
Why not?
I don't know if it's nice.
It's a little
You
romantic
say
thing.
50 Shades. Do you want the movie truck?
The movie?
Yeah.
Wait, there's a movie?
More boobies.
More boobies.
Yeah.
Is that the more boobies edition?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it sexy though? Anybody?
I think
Did you see any of it? Is it sexy?
I had no desire to see it.
I had no desire to see it either.
It wasn't that. It was all right.
You watched it?
The lady.
No.
Was the girl sexy? Melody Griffith?
Yeah, she was hot.
She's hot like the shorty and
Yeah.
secretary.
Oh, no,
Remember the movie
she's really
Secretary?
hot.
Yeah.
Roland, give us the review on the movie. What
Yes.
was it about?
Just like the guy, he had power over her, and he's like, "Baby, come over here." And then they had sex a lot.
Wow.
And then he goes, "Oh, I love this other woman." She goes, "What about me? I have boobies too." And
Oh, he
more
fell in
sex.
love with another woman.
Something like that. Then they had. I fell asleep, so I woke up and it was very confusing.
Your pants was off. You was confused.
Roland, I apologize ahead of time. This guy in Meerkat goes, huge Lewis and the booze. Sorry. I'm sorry, Roland. I had to read that one. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I cried.
It's too good of a line. It's too good of a line.
It's really funny.
If you're going to go down the fat road, you got to make it very clever.
I know.
Or Roland will fucking rip your throat out.
Rip it out.
All right, Roland. Thank you.
How
for
long
that.
is the movie? 2 hours?
It's long. It's like over 2 hours.
I like
Yeah.
my porn a little pornier than that, man.
It's like a vintage.
Yeah.
It's like porn without the porn stuff I like.
Well, yeah.
I'd rather watch Lance Bass and
You'd rather watch Andy's D go in Lance Bass's B?
yes,
Oh.
repeatedly.
All
So his
right.
B is being. That's the blood.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to take a break.
Already?
Yeah, we got to take one more break.
All right.
We're going to get Dennis Falcone in here.
Oh, yeah.
Is
And-
Di still on the phone?
Di's still on the phone.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she's there. You want me to take the phone call real fast?
Take
Yeah, we should find out what she's
Take
after.
it.
All right, Lady Di. Good morning, Lady Di. Good morning, Lady Di.
Hello?
Lady Di.
Hello?
Did Lady Di die?
What's going on?
Oh, no, nothing. I just came from the bathroom. What?
Oh, God.
Number 1 and number 2.
Be honest about that.
Did you take a dump?
Hi, Sherrod.
Hey, Lady Di.
Di, was it 1 or 2? That's the big question.
No. It was just number 1.
Okay.
Just number 1.
Could you take a dump on our show today?
What?
Can you take a dump on our show today?
That'd be great.
That'd be so nice.
No, I didn't. No.
No,
I
can
did
you?
Not.
Can you?
It would be sweet.
Can you take a dump on our show today?
No, it's too late for that.
Oh, you already took your morning cleansing?
It's
You
too
spill
late
out?
for that.
Ah, God.
I already got my dumps over with.
Yes.
All right, why are you calling? We're going to make this quick because we got to go to break, and we got to talk about a sexy teacher next.
Oh.
Because I love you guys, and I want to be with you guys, and I'm still looking.
Listen,
That was
after the break, I'll talk to her if she has something.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, Ope.
I'll talk to her. No problem. She has nothing for the show today. Dennis Falcone next. And this story, Florida principal caught with shirt unbuttoned, smoking pot with students.
Florida?
Florida.
That's the state where you do that.
And there's a picture of her on the old Meerkat.
Wait, a female student?
I don't know.
Female teacher.
Yeah, that's just like the...
With her shirt off?
Shirt unbuttoned. Lot going on here. Principal.
The principal?
Shirt unbuttoned, smoking pot with a student.
Wow.
It's not good.
I guess you really can't stand your ground in Florida.
We'll give the details next. Stay there.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
More with Opie and Jim after this. Like what you hear?
Yay!
See it too.
This could be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Treat your senses to everything that's going on with Opie and Jimmy's show on the internet. Oh, wow. Follow at Opie and Jimmy on Twitter and Facebook to look at what we look at. That's Opie and Jimmy on Facebook.
That's right, Facebook. Book in the face? What did it do wrong?
And Opie and Jimmy on Twitter.
When we do these visual things, you can go there at the con and check out what we're looking at.
Opie, Jim Norton on Twitter and Facebook.
You might want to write that down.
I enjoy conversation.
The ability to just have a conversation.
Really look at the issues.
We have discussion. Hey, it's Michael Smirkanish from SiriusXM's POTUS, Politics of the United States for the People of the United States. I'm not ideologically driven. I'm an independent thinker. I don't sit here professing to have all of the answers.
Because truth is in the middle. It is really refreshing.
Join me, Michael Smirkanish, on the Michael Smirkanish Program, weekdays at 9 a.m. East on SiriusXM's POTUS 124, or listen on the SiriusXM app.
Okay, everyone, Mother's Day is this Sunday. Do you know what you're getting for your mom? If you're looking for the perfect idea, check out this amazing deal from Sherry's Berries. Right now, you can get their famous freshly dipped gourmet berries starting at $19.99. I was so excited to see this deal because Sherry's Berries have become a huge tradition in my family on special occasions. I mean, we all love them. You have never seen dipped berries like these. They're giant and so fresh and juicy and chocolatey, and they're covered in delicious toppings like chocolate chips and chopped nuts. And right now, they're starting at $19.99. Plus, today, Sherry's Berries will let you double the berries for just $5 more. That's right, twice the berries for just $5 more. I know my mom is going to be super excited when she gets her Sherry's Berries, and I bet your mom will be excited too. Hurry, because Mother's Day is this Sunday, and this incredible deal ends this Friday. The only way to get this super sweet deal is to go to berries.com, click the microphone in the upper right corner, and enter special code 1000. That's berries.com, special code 1000.
Be honest. Will owning a bigger TV help you get ahead in life? Will another pair of shoes make you a better person? Probably not. But what if you could speak another language? If acquiring a new language excites you more than acquiring more stuff, then wait until you hear this. As part of its biggest language learning event in history, Rosetta Stone is giving away demos of its powerful language learning software absolutely free. For your free demo, call 1-800-921-5663. And Rosetta Stone has made language learning more convenient than ever. Learn on your computer or iPad, then practice on the go with your smartphone or MP3 player without ever opening a book or memorizing boring vocabulary again. Do you want more stuff, or do you want a language that will last a lifetime? After all, it's all about priorities. To try a free demo of this powerful language learning software, call 1-800-921-5663. Again, get your free demo now. 1-800-921-5663. That's 1-800-921-5663.
Our family had a savings account until our air conditioner needed replacing.
We had a vacation fund before our refrigerator had a meltdown.
My family has no savings and our water heater just quit.
Sadly, sometimes it only takes one home system or appliance breakdown to bust your budget. But buying a home warranty from American Home Shield protects more of your hard-earned money because they help pay your covered repairs for you. For valuable free information, go to ahs.com or call 1-800-928-1063. Who wants to pour money into repairs for things like your air conditioner, refrigerator, plumbing, oven, or washer when you get the budget protection you deserve from American Home Shield? Service requests are subject to a fee for each trade called. Some exclusions and limitations apply. It's up to you. Pay for expensive home system and appliance repairs yourself or let AHS help pay covered repairs for you. Protect more of your hard-earned money. For valuable free information, including terms, rates, and coverage, go to ahs.com. That's ahs.com or call 1-800-928-1063.
You're running your business, and we at Wix.com know things can get stressful, but creating your website doesn't have to be. With Wix, you can create a professional website all by yourself. It's easy and free. You don't have to be a programmer. Just drag and drop everything into place. It's your website, your style. Show the world what you can do. Go to Wix.com and create your own stunning website today. It's easy and free.
No kidding. We'll talk about that after the break. Really strange story just came in. Mother's Day is this weekend. Not sure how to put your thanks into words this Mother's Day? Swizzles speak louder than words. Freshly dipped berries with decorative swizzles. Sherry's Berries is offering giant freshly dipped strawberries starting at just $19.99. That's over a 40% savings, and you can double the berries for just $10 more. But you must use the code OPIE, O-P-I-E, this Mother's Day. You know what to say in your heart. Here's how to say it out loud. Show Mom you love her with a gift from Sherry's Berries. Berries dipped in white milk and dark chocolate goodness and topped with chocolate chips, nuts, and decorative swizzle. You can choose from berries, cake truffles, brownie pops, pretzels, and more. Get this amazing deal. Freshly dipped strawberries starting at $19.99. Over a 40% savings. This offer is for listeners only when they use the code OPIE. Call 866-FRUIT-02. That's 866-FRUIT-02. Or go to berries.com. That's berries.com. Click on the microphone in the top right corner. Type in OPIE. That's berries.com. Click on the microphone and enter code OPIE. This Mother's Day deal expires this Saturday at noon. So get on it, people.
She conquered the octagon, rode with the Fast and Furious, and now Ronda Rousey is coming to SiriusXM. Join the UFC female bantamweight champion for an exclusive town hall hosted by SiriusXM's Jason Ellis.
That's me and Rousey together.
She'll talk about life in and out of the cage, preview her new book, My Fight, Your Fight, and take questions from an in-studio audience of SiriusXM subscribers. The Ronda Rousey Town Hall, Monday, May 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM Sports Zone 92 and the SiriusXM app.
Mother's Day is this Sunday, and Pro Flowers is offering an amazing special. 100 stunning blooms for Mom, plus a free glass vase for just $19.99. Go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone in the upper right corner, and enter the secret code 1000. But hurry, this incredible deal expires this Friday. Order now from Pro Flowers to get huge savings. You pick the delivery date, and it's guaranteed. 100 colorful blooms for Mom sent fresh from the fields and guaranteed to stay fresh and beautiful for at least 7 full days for only $19.99 and will include a free glass vase. Pro Flowers has all you need for Mother's Day. But hurry, time is running out. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and this incredible special expires this Friday. The only way to get this amazing deal is to go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone in the upper right corner, and enter the secret code 1000. That's proflowers.com, secret code 1000.
I'm Steve Sidkowski, a former Wall Street insider. I'm holding a book that will show you investing strategies which could help you earn the kind of money you've always dreamed about. And right now, I'm giving this book away for free. So who needs to read it? If you're in the middle of your career and worry you'll never have enough money to retire, you need to read this book. If you're already retired and your income isn't enough, you need to read this book. And if you don't want to be selling burgers at 80, you need to read this free book. It includes the strategy I use to make a 72% profit on a trade where the stock only moved 12%. You'll need at least $1 million to ever fully retire. If you're behind on that goal, you really need to read Trade Like the Pros. And you can for free by calling 1-800-944-0324. Skeptical that it will
at sea or frozen.
I would do like the wood
and
thing.
then the science thing.
Put me on like a Viking death and it's pushing out into East River and it's an arrow with flame and it's
nice.
That'd be a great way.
But you give everyone arrows.
Give everybody arrows and everybody shoot it.
See who could be the one that hits the sail.
Yes. That'd be great.
And sets Sherrod Small free.
Set me free of this human body prison.
During the break, a really strange story came in. This is the headline. Man only has to pay child support to one of two twin girls. That's right. One of two twin girls.
No.
After DNA test reveals they have different fathers.
Well, what?
Get Dr. Steve on the fucking phone.
Where's Dr. Steve? Is this an orgy going wrong?
I've been around a while. I didn't know this was possible.
No, I knew that
This
you
is
could get
possible.
pregnant twice because, I knew that at the same time.
But as soon as you get pregnant, doesn't everything else just shut down?
No, not necessarily.
It doesn't shut down.
Some people got two separate
eggs in there.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand the basic biology, but I thought as soon as the sperm hits the egg, the body's like, all right, that's it. Job done.
Everybody out.
Everyone out. Everyone go home.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly. A New Jersey man has to pay child support to only one of two twin girls.
That's amazing. First of all, who is this chick? And she had sex with two people in the same week when she was ovulating. And
well, that's what I want to know. Like,
she just letting everybody
the
splash
body
up
has to shut down eventually and say, all right, no more eggs can be fertilized. No?
I mean, it's rare, but this happens.
Apparently.
We'll get Steve on in a second. Let's see. One of the two girls, because he didn't father them both. I would just assume if my wife had twins and one looked like me, I'm like, all right, well.
So what you going to do? Just buy one birthday present every year? You got to get two things, you loser. I don't care if it's your kid or not. Your kid had a roommate for 9 months in the belly.
In a precedent-setting case that would make even TV host Maury Povich's head spin, has uncovered a
You
rare...
are not the father.
You are and are not the father.
You are somewhat the father.
Can you imagine? You are and are not... Huh?
What dance would they do if they?
I got good news and bad news.
What silly dance would the dude do? Gotta do a Maury dance.
This is uncovered.
I told you I was about their fathers.
This has uncovered a rare medical miracle and exposed a support-seeking single mom as a philanderer. Oh, exposed, right. Okay. The baby daddy dispute began about 19 months after twin girls identified as AM and BM in court papers were born in January of 2013. The mom, TM, and a man identified as AS.
Yeah, he's the ass, but she's
ASS, they should say.
BM comes from ASS.
Were in a romantic relationship, according to court papers. In October 2014, the county's Board of Social Services filed a child support petition on the mother's behalf, naming AS as the father of both twins. But a month later, a DNA test was ordered. The results were shocking.
That's what she get, you dumb bitch. That's what you get.
Yeah.
I'm angry. I'm angry about this. I'm
Good
sorry.
for you.
Petitions naming AS as the father were only half right. This is so fucked up.
Weird.
I'll get to Steve in 1 second here. At a hearing, a few weeks later, the mom shared information she had left out of her petition. She had sex with another man within the same week. To ensure the unusual outcome was indeed correct, the court called in a DNA expert who testified that the two eggs were fertilized from different fathers during the same menstrual cycle. Wow.
She had a busy week, huh? That's what you call burning a candle at both ends.
This is not that rare, by the way. In a study,
it's not that rare.
In a study, they found that different fathers occurs in about 1 out of every 13,000 reported paternity cases involving twins. 1 out of 13,000. Rare, obviously.
It's pretty rare.
Now, here's a question.
But that means it's happening a few times a year. Easily.
And the sex has to happen like the same time. Now, what if one kid is 8 months and one kid is 3 months.
Well,
is that a possibility?
Well, that's why we got to get Dr. Steve on the phone here. Dr. Steve, good morning to you.
Yes.
Good morning.
Thank the Lord you're here, Dr. Steve.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't pay attention in biology, I guess, because I didn't even know this was possible.
Yeah. So you can have twins a couple of ways. One is you can have a single egg
that splits.
Right, and those are identical twins. But then you can have this thing called fraternal twins.
Two different eggs.
Right.
Different eggs,
okay.
Exactly.
I just want to show that I have some knowledge.
You have some knowledge.
A little
twins,
knowledge.
Yeah.
I got fraternal twins in my family.
Okay.
So if you have 2 eggs floating around in there, and there's 2 men's sperm cells swimming around in her vagina, working their way up to the fallopian tubes. Whichever one gets to the egg first can fertilize it. It can be 2 different guys, but she would have to have sex pretty much within a few days of each other.
Yes, probably a few hours. I know the lady.
Or a few hours, that's right. And so it's completely possible. It is unusual, but so those 2 kids would have 50% her genes and then 50% genes from the separate father.
Now, here's my question. Is it possible for a woman to be like, so there has to be in the same area. It can't be like a woman like 4 months pregnant and then get re-pregnant again.
That's right, because she's not going to. Once she's pregnant, the placenta sends out signals to the body, don't produce any more eggs.
That's what we were talking about.
Right.
It shuts down the system.
But it's not immediately, I
guess. But if there's already another egg in there, then there's the possibility of getting
That's right.
Another pregnancy going.
And she may have, the way this works, there's a hormone that's released that causes these follicles where the eggs are to be stimulated and then to extrude an egg. And like, for example, here a good example is when you use Clomid, which is a drug that stimulates the ovaries to produce eggs. They use it in men too with low testosterone. And when you use that, I think most of us are aware you can have twins or triplets or quadruplets. It's just because it's overstimulating the ovaries to just produce egg after egg. But they all do it kind of within hours to days of each other.
Wow. I mean, first, who is this woman, though? What a freak, right, Doc?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, who is she? Freddy Krueger's mother? How many dudes spilled up in her?
Were they... Were they both?
Nobody on the Freddy Krueger's mother thing?
Was she trying to have a baby, though, or was... This is 2 mistakes in a week?
Yeah, I don't know what her motivation was, but she had sex at least 2 times with 2 different men within the required time period that the signal had not been sent out from one fertilized egg to the rest of the body. Don't allow any other eggs to be produced or implanted. So those 2 eggs were floating around, and then there's this sea of jizz that's mixed, and DNA from one father,
a swizzle of jizz,
a plethora of jizz,
a plethora.
And one sperm from one father, fertilized one egg, and one fertilized the other one, and here we are.
Now I got.
I'm amazed they picked up on it.
I got twin brothers. They don't look anything alike.
Yes,
not at
fraternal.
all. They barely look like brothers, even.
Right.
One has extremely blonde hair, like almost a whitish blonde hair. The other is brown hair. Different body types. The works. When we tell people no, they're twins, no one believes it.
Right.
So my point, they're leaving something out of this story because my dad never questioned my mom.
Right.
When these 2 babies popped out.
So you're thinking a different semen?
I'm thinking a black baby. If you want to know the truth, Sherrod Small.
Now the truth comes out.
If you want to know the truth,
are you asking me if I'm the father of your brother?
If you want to know the truth here. There was something very obvious where the guy's like, what the fuck? That one looks like me, but what the fuck is going on over there?
Well, I'll tell you.
And the extreme case would be a black baby, but something very different, right?
Yeah.
Asian.
Yeah, that could happen.
Or I don't even know. I
saw the story about the 2 sisters who are of twins, but one's black, one's white. And they're like teenagers now.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was little and it was on Jet Magazine. Everybody was like, how did this happen?
Right.
This is what Dr. King wanted.
Right. What are the odds of that where all of a sudden there's some kind of lost gene and you could actually have like...
that happens.
Yeah, you could have a baby that looks so different than what you were expecting, let's just say.
Well, and, as far as looking different than you expect, when African-American babies are born, the melanin in their skin hasn't kicked in yet a lot of times.
Yeah.
And let's just say I heard of a case where there was a black family, and they delivered this, and there was a medical student delivering this baby. The baby comes out, melanin hadn't kicked in. The father takes one look at this baby and starts yelling, "Goddamn bitch!" and thought that she had cheated on him with a white guy. And, it took a while for them to convince this guy that...
That's the story of my life, Doc. That's a short, small story, and I thank you for telling it.
In fact, this is a normal phenomenon, so...
Oh, by the way, the father... Oh, or the defendant was ordered to pay $28 per week for one child.
What?
$28.
What's that going to do?
$28. Wow.
I guess keep him out of jail.
This story came in during the break. Amazing. I didn't
Semen
even know.
And eggs, though.
I didn't even know this was possible. Twin girls, and the father is only the father biologically of one of them.
Oh yeah.
I got a question for the doc too.
Yeah.
I heard this, Doc, about
it's
semen.
Herpes.
It's definitely herpes. Listen, I heard this about semen. That a regular man can repopulate the earth in 6 months by the amount of sperm that they produce.
Yeah, I mean, each ejaculate has millions of sperm in it, and your men constantly are producing more sperm. Women are born with the number of eggs that they're going to have in their lifetime, but men can sperm till the day they die. Now,
come on, everything.
I've been trying to, I tell you that.
Well, they become less effective as time goes on. I know when my wife and I were having trouble getting pregnant, the first thing that you want to do is do a sperm sample on the guy so you don't put the woman through a bunch of tests if the dude is the problem. And I remember looking at my sperm count, and it wasn't that bad, but it was like 50% two-headed sperm and all this shit. And I picked up the phone. I said, "Oh my God, it's me!" But they told me that's actually normal for a guy my age.
50% of two-headed sperm?
Yeah.
What happens with the two-headed sperm? I don't know.
Well, they can't. They're just stupid. They're just.
Like they down.
I thought that meant you got
some type of mental.
You got a lopsided.
Yeah, they're just. They're just stupid
I'm just
and
saying.
Just swim around in circles and stuff and don't don't fertilize anything. But that's apparently not unusual. The older you get, to have more malformed sperm, but you only need, out of 250 million sperm, if you have 1 million that are good, that's still 1 million sperm.
I've been doing everything I can to destroy these sperm. Try to smoke them out with the weed. It ain't working.
All right, Steve.
All right. So there you go. Weird medicine, except it's a replay this week.
Wow.
I can't believe.
Why are you getting lazy on us?
Oh God, dude. They hurt me at work this week. I think it took time off of my life. I really do. It's really bad.
Steve, they shouldn't be hurting you.
Yeah, you work in hospice.
I know. Well, it can be very stressful.
It is stressful.
All right.
But anyway, there you go. I just had a bad week.
I got a little taste of what you go through, brother.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
What do you mean?
You guys do God's work.
Oh, well, yeah.
You do God's work.
Well, it's it's not something you want to. This isn't a career you take on lightly. I'll tell you, I was kind of called to do it, so it's easy for me. But
how you feel about Ben Carson? You gonna vote for him?
What's that?
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Do you trust a surgeon in the White House?
I really wanted to like him, but they've got to get off the right-wing religious stuff.
Yes, I can't take him.
If they're going to get...
He doesn't have a shot.
If they're going to get elected, they got to stop with that. And, here I've alienated a bunch of my audience by saying that. But I just think if you want it, just from a pragmatic standpoint, if you want to get elected, they've got to stop with that.
I agree.
Bring it to the middle a little bit, right?
He's got God complex. The surgeons always got God complex. Tell me, Doc Steve, you know that. They think they God. They think they saving it. Like they Jesus.
Yeah, combine that with the God complex that presidents have. Holy shit!
I couldn't tolerate this dude.
Steve, God told you to work with hospice?
What? Well, I don't know. I mean, I would just when I say I was called to do it, it was just
Some guy called.
It's hard to explain. Yeah,
this is calling.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, can you come work at this hospice? Yeah, you got it.
It was more. It wasn't like a calling. It was more of an email.
Yeah.
It's like, look,
I was texted. To
look,
do this.
you're a C- student. We're gonna send you into hospice.
These people keep dying under the knife.
We don't need to save anybody. Just don't kill anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think that was your first choice, sir. What am I doing?
That wasn't his first school?
No, definitely not.
They're miracle workers. I saw what they do.
It's impressive.
Nothing but respect, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, me too.
We got to get Dennis Falcone in here, and Lady Di's calling back.
How's that going to make Dr. Steve feel? Hey, Dr. Steve, we got to go. We got to talk to Dennis Falcone and Lady Di. No time for you.
We got to dumb this shit down. Lady Di.
Yeah, what's up?
Why are you calling?
Because I felt like calling you.
She was pissed.
Stop being so mean, though. Opie, leave her alone, man.
I've known her for like 15 years. Like, believe it or not, we're trying to do a radio show. So if we go to the phones, it's usually because someone has something, not just. It says on the screen, I'm calling because I love you guys.
And the first thing you said, can you take a shit on the show
right.
for us?
If it was my mom on the phone and said, hey, I just calling to say I love you, I'm not taking that phone call during a radio show.
You're right. Lady Di, can you juggle or anything?
Yeah, what do you got?
Let's see. What do I have?
And no one gets the chance to try to figure it out live on a radio show either. You have to go through a screener. What do you got? Well, I don't know. I just want to say hi to the guys. Click. You're the only person that gets to maybe figure out what they have for a radio show live on the radio show. No other radio show does this.
Like she's looking through her purse for stuff to talk about.
Yeah, like she's on Let's Make a Deal. Let's see.
I got butterscotch.
I got a coin that might be rare.
I think it's Canadian. I like hearing from you, Lady Di. These guys are real hard on you.
All right. Thanks, Lady Di.
I think you're a sweetie.
I do love you guys anyway.
All right. That's great. Call Sam.
I don't want her to call me. I got stuff to do this afternoon.
Definitely call Sam. Didn't she have like a GoFundMe or something we was talking about before?
Yeah, it didn't go well. It didn't go well.
She got a G out of it.
It didn't go well.
I mean, a little less.
Holy
she got almost a G out of it.
Did she? That's good.
Yeah, almost a G.
That covers one out of the 20 months she owes. She owes 5 months? She's 5 months behind.
Opie, take care of that lady, man. Opie, what are you doing? Get back to your community, your white community.
I've opened up my wallet to her.
Have you?
Yes.
All right.
Give her those Rich Voss checks. You got those fat checks
yesterday. Florida or something.
I've opened up my fucking wallet to her. Trust me, we all have. A lot of us have around here.
Have you?
Yes.
Well, she white. She your problem.
Oh, and Dr. Steve was trying to get her in rehab.
Oh, really?
We should ask Dr. Steve about that.
You know it's bad when Dr. Steve gives up on you.
What is her drug of choice?
I think crack.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty to the point.
She kind of admitted that she smoked some crack.
She loves booze. But
I personally think she still goes back on the crack, but she denies it.
Maybe now and again.
A lot of booze,
celebration. A lot of booze.
A lot of booze. A lot of natty ices, as most know. Florida principal caught with shirt unbuttoned, smoking pot with students.
So sexy.
There are. These stories are sexy, man.
Let me see the lady. Let me see her.
She's aight.
I mean, for a student, she's a 10.
She looks a little stressed out.
And she got weed?
I mean, with her shirt open and
got
weed.
She's got bags under her eyes, but she's a little fucking freaked out about now.
I can deal with bags under the eyes as long as you got a bag of weed in your pocket.
They got a body shot of her? I just got this face shot.
Oh, a body shot would be nice.
Florida high school principal was caught smoking marijuana with her top unbuttoned in the backseat of a car while seated beside one of her students, according to police.
Boner.
The shockingly inappropriate scene led to the arrest of both Mavericks high school principal Krista Morton and the 18-year-old Thursday for marijuana possession.
Well, if he's 18, that's a grown kid.
Arrest records show. The big bust, that might mean she's got some big titties. Why else were they working into the article?
That's right.
The big bust followed police responding to a 911 call about people possibly engaging in sexual activity or being attacked in a parking lot. Is she all right?
Well,
she's okay.
I'm just getting kind of TO'd because she hasn't sent me a full body shot, but there is a better shot of her full head.
Yeah, she's kind
of got that 5 head.
She has a Sade forehead, but I mean, she got weed on. Let's not play games. Yeah. If your principal want to smoke you up in your backseat of your car,
that's 18 nights.
But it's kind of being stupid too. If you in the backseat and you know cops can find you there, and
When a deputy knocked on the car's window, Morton allegedly opened the door and said she was just friends with the teen. She allegedly went on to say that she picked him up on the side of the road because she was lonely. According to the police report, the teen later admitted that Morton was the principal of the school. The charter school has since announced that it has suspended Morton pending the outcome of the investigation. It's pretty hot.
I mean,
yeah. She's probably nuts.
18.
She's definitely nuts.
18. She is, right?
In the backseat. Y'all both in the backseat of the car?
Yeah.
What is that? That's sex.
That's
sex.
That's what that is. That's why you go back there.
Yeah. I remember one of my girlfriend's friends, they, like Jersey, they got little towns, and they all knew this one mother was wait by the train station and blow dudes.
What? No.
Somebody's mom?
And then she was doing this, he went to high school. They were in high school. So,
my God.
Yes, would blow dudes at the fucking train in little small town in Jersey.
I thought I had an embarrassing mom when some of my friends saw her jumping into dumpsters to get empties.
That's not halfway embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just made me happy. Like, it could have been worse.
Anybody ever make fun of that kid?
Well, they all knew. They all knew that.
My mom was obsessed with collecting cans.
Shorty mother was sucking everybody's high school penis by the train.
Damn. Wow.
Man.
That's the most horrible thing.
Sucking dick by the train tracks?
Yeah.
Yo, terrible. If it's your mom, if it's your mom, yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
We got...
that's the worst. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's a great Mother's Day
I'm
story.
going to drop you off at the train station early.
We got your pal back.
Oh.
Yeah, you said you like her. Lady Di.
Oh, what?
Hi.
Speaking of sucking dick at the train tracks.
She's got...
Gerard, how you doing?
How's it going, Lady Di?
Just get to the point. Go.
All right, I'm going to get to the point. I would like to date Gerard Small.
Let's see what you do with this.
You got a better
in the worst way ever.
You got a better chance of fucking Lance Bass.
Oh no.
Hey, Di, you know he was saying, we were talking earlier about bike shorts. Sherrod's got a big hog on him.
Yep.
All right, that's good.
It would kill you though, Lady Di. No, I look at you as family.
The bigger the better.
That's a smart way to get out of it.
I look at you like your family.
That's your philosophy, Di? The bigger the better?
The bigger the better. That's right, Sam.
You're talking about crack rocks.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying that I would like to have somebody just to rock my world right now.
Well, that's sweet.
It ain't happening with Sherrod. Where are you living? Did you spend the money that the fine listeners raised for you?
No. It was not released yet. No, it was not.
Are you still in your place?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay, that's good.
All right, that's good.
I think Opie generally cares about her. She's a pain, but
I'm stuck.
No. I know Opie and Jim cares about me very much.
Of course we do.
You know,
not as much as Dr. Steve though. Dr. Steve's trying to get me involved with an intervention with you.
Well,
I'm like, no!
I don't think she needs an intervention.
I'll give her a couple $100 every once in a while.
Yes.
Well, we're going to sit down. All right.
Intervention's not for everybody.
No.
Well, not to me, to my landlord.
No.
You know, not to me.
No, Dr. Steve's trying to he's trying to get you into rehab.
Well, no, you see, this is the whole thing. The one in New Jersey right now.
Here comes the latest excuse.
This is not an excuse.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
All right, I'm on a waiting list right now.
Oh.
A waiting list for okay.
For the funeral home?
You know, no, not in the funeral home.
I know they're running out of room in some of these cemeteries.
No. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with a waiting list. I've already been through this. Okay. It takes a couple of weeks for me to get into anything, a detox, a rehab, or anything like that. And I try to explain that to people. Okay. Now,
yeah, it is a waiting list. I give you that.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Lady Di.
Thank you. If you got anything else, you call back. Sean in Pennsylvania, go ahead.
Hey, you were talking about embarrassing things that mothers have done. I went into the Army right out of high school, and I come home on leave one time, and a buddy of mine and me are sitting at the bar, and he says, "Hey man, come with me. I want to go score some pot." I said, "Yeah, okay." We're driving in his car, and he's driving, and I'm thinking, man, this is exactly the same way I drive to my house. He pulls up in front of my house, goes and knocks on the door. My mother answers. He's buying pot off of my fucking mother.
What?
Wow.
Oh, it was beautiful.
You had no idea?
I had no idea she was selling it. I used to steal the shake out of her bags because she used to have a lot in the house, but I never figured she was selling it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude, it was beautiful.
That's amazing.
Well, at least she didn't, get on her knees and blow your friend.
Yes. I didn't know where this was going.
Thankfully, I yelled over before that could happen.
I don't know. I think Sherrod really helped me with some shit with that. Because it's a true story. My mom, was obsessed with that we were going to fucking go broke, so she started collecting empties. And then she went hardcore, would be jumping in and out of dumpsters.
Yeah, it's worse things than that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm learning today. There's always someone out there that has it worse than you. And there goes Sean. All right. Where's this video that the Cavaliers are apologizing for?
Oh, I got it.
I haven't seen this either.
It's so stupid.
Did you see it?
Yes, I saw it 1,000,000 times.
Cavaliers apologize for domestic violence parody video.
This is a video that they're playing in their arena. It's not like a commercial.
Right, it's on the
Jumbotron.
Jumbotron.
Yeah.
Speaking of arenas, happy birthday, Gary Glitter, 71 years old.
It's about time he was celebrating.
He's how does it go again?
Na.
Hey! Da. Yeah.
71 years old?
Also pedophile.
71.
Well,
So,
you can't win them all.
Throw that one in.
Can't have a hit song and not fondue little balls.
No, you're right.
MJ.
I'm sure he's turning that number around on his birthday cake. He likes it better that way. Hey! All right, what is this?
So this is a video that the Cavs...
If you guys seen it, then let me see it more.
Yeah,
we have to,
it's just dumb.
studio
Whoever was in charge of
stinks.
this should just be immediately fired.
It's ridiculous.
It's so...
All right.
Makes no sense.
And it's at a sporting event when you're trying to escape life's problems.
Yes.
And then they shove life's problems in your face. I hate that shit.
It's especially at a sporting event where the world of professional sports has been littered with accusations of domestic violence.
Yeah, you don't want to go near that.
And no sport.
But those NFL PSAs, people are watching football to escape from all this horse shit, and you're basically saying, no, sorry, we're not going to allow that.
Right.
This is worse.
So we're going to have football players crying in your face.
This isn't a PSA.
I get it.
This is just using domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
Yeah.
It's definitely pro.
They're not even trying to get anything positive.
Oh, no. The punchline is domestic violence.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for that.
Yeah. They went in the other direction.
Yes.
I believe you can make anything funny. So what's the problem?
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah. Let's
take a look. See.
Look at the Jumbotron.
And the dancing is awful.
It's our song.
Yes, I swear it's a
There you go. Yeah.
Dancing to their song.
There you go.
Dancing.
She's going to reveal that she's a Bulls fan when she take the apron off.
It's like romantic.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a Bulls t-shirt on.
Uh-oh.
He's got a Cavs t-shirt on.
Bulls fan? I didn't know you were a Bulls fan. I can't believe she's a Bulls fan.
Brutal.
When it's playoff basketball time, you have to be all in. So don't make the same mistake she made.
And now look at that. She got ice on her head.
Well, I'm all in now. Let's just watch the game.
He's basically saying if you're not a Cavaliers fan, I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to smash you into the floor.
Nobody puts baby in a coma.
I'm convinced there are so many stupid people out there. Why would they think that's okay?
I have no idea. Where do you live?
Look, I think it should be okay. Believe it or not.
In a perfect world, it could be.
I think it should be okay. But obviously, the environment we live in, you can't do that.
Not in an arena.
You're going to get fucked. So many people are going to get fired over that.
And the thing is, it's showing more now because it's all over the news.
They did the dirty dancing move where she jumps up and he catches her.
Yes.
But she's wearing a Bulls t-shirt.
So he spikes her.
He spikes her down on the floor face first.
And then the final shot is them on the couch kind of putting things back together, but she has an ice bag on her head.
And,
now.
And then she's got a Cavs shirt on, saying,
and
bitch,
she's
if you don't
apologetic.
put the t-shirt on, I'm going to slam you again. think you can root for whatever team you want to root for. What type of relationship do you think this is?
And this is being shown at the arena.
Yes, this is to get the fans all hyped up.
They're so fucking stupid.
They play this instead of the subway races.
It's pure dumb. It's like it's so dumb. I can't believe somebody actually. And they got to fire this person.
Of course, yeah, they have.
It went through
everyone.
layers of shit. They have to go through layers of dumb.
You know how many approval processes you have to go through before you get something on the Jumbotron at a Cavs game?
What's that series at, by the way?
What?
Cavs Bulls.
It's 1-1.
I don't know. I don't want to answer.
1-1.
I don't want anybody to beat me
It's
up.
1-1. It's headed to Chicago.
Yeah, Game 3 is today.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Cavs did come back in?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
LeBron, grown man, and took control of the whole game. LeBron's unstoppable when he's unstoppable. I've never seen a motherfucker like that before.
That guy has looked 40 years old.
His whole life.
His entire, I was going to say his entire NBA career, but I think you're right.
In the hood, we call it old man face.
So fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's only 30.
I know 7-year-olds who like that.
I think he's just turned 30, right?
Yeah.
This the big year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks so much older than that. It always has.
Yeah.
So fucking weird.
He's got an old man face.
Right.
He walking around with Booker T. Washington's face.
Where's Dennis Falco?
Oh, he's listening.
Is he?
Yeah, let me make sure.
Did we get everything done today, more or less?
nailed
Sherrod, you got to promote that.
Oh, yes, the show.
It's a week from Sunday.
It's a week from Sunday. It's at Liberty Theater on Broadway and 41st Street. If it's not too late, it might be too late, but you can still try to win some tickets right now. We're giving out 15 VIP passes for each show. It's a 7 o'clock show, a 9 o'clock show.
Right.
And it's going to be huge. I mean, I did the show before. It's going to be packed. It's got a lot of great comics on it. I'm hosting it, running the whole thing. It's going to be great.
Awesome.
You just email hashtag Opie Radio to rethinkvip@gmail.com. That's rethinkvip@gmail.com. Yeah, hopefully it's not too late. And you can also go buy tickets.
No, hopefully it is too late because that means we got people listening to us.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean?
You know, I know those tickets are going. I know the VIP tickets got to be going.
If
But
we can't get 15 people for VIP tickets, then we're pathetic.
You're right. No, you're right. It's right next door to the Hilton Hotel at 233 41st Street. Yes, it's going to be. And you can go to www.brownpapertickets.com and buy your tickets.
I got to
packed.
I absolutely got to meerkat Dennis Falcone.
Oh yeah, Falcone's in the building.
This is a must.
Yeah, I like the maroon too.
Thank you.
Looking good. Like you played for the Padres in '86.
It's the Hudson Valley Renegades.
You know when you
There we go,
over
Hudson
there?
Valley.
Go over there,
Okay.
please.
But tell him.
Oh wait,
Now you're gone.
which one are you? Yeah, Dennis, go over there.
Get over here, Dennis.
So Dennis Falcone, how are you, buddy? Jim Norton's not here, so you get a little airtime.
Thank you.
I'm not going to lie to the people. That's what happens.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Dennis. How are you? What's on your mind?
Oh yeah, that was my headphones.
You still have old school
There we go.
headphones too?
They sound better now that he plugged them in.
Yeah.
He knows his shit. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, these
I was listening to some nonsense the whole time. That was amazing.
He fixed up your headphones?
Yes.
Give me some juice, Bruce. So we can cut loose.
You look like you got my headphones from college radio on.
Oh, those
I
thick
love
ones.
these cans.
I like those.
Why do you love them so?
Because you could turn them up louder and you can't blow them out. I've had these headphones for like 25, 30 years.
Wow.
And every time you blow them out, you just send them back to COS. They're COS.
The company's still open?
Yeah.
Could you step away from the microphone? I mean, this is self-serving for my meerkat.
What are you
But
doing?
just go to the right a little bit. Because I want a really good. Oh fuck! Weak stream, you son of a bitch! I think I just lost it. Anyway, he's got such a tiny little head and a massive baseball hat on, and then giant.
He like a Make-A-Wish kid?
Yes, and then giant headphones. Well, what's on your mind? You're bummed about the Islanders, right?
Yeah. All the teams I like. The Nets, they're out.
Nets out. I had just met Jason Plumley, Mason Plumley. He came to the cellar, Comedy Cellar.
Yeah.
Played for the Duke, but he plays for the Nets.
Right.
Yeah.
They lost in 7.
Yeah.
Did
Nets?
they? 6.
6.
7.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Yeah.
They lost in
Islanders won 7.
6. And the
Isles should have won.
7.
And the Islanders are done. They took the ice away. That video bummed out a lot of people the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, taking the ice out the arena?
It's gone, baby. It's over. Although, are they going to play a couple like preseason games there or something?
I thought they were going to come back like 5 or 6 times throughout the year. That's what I heard.
For actual games?
I think so. I might be wrong.
That would be smart.
I'm not sure.
Is the other stadium up? What is
They're playing in Brooklyn.
I know they're going to Brooklyn now,
Well,
but they're building a new one in Long Island for them to come back to. That's what I heard.
No. God, no.
No. They messed that up. They
fucked
Jay-Z's
up that whole
not gonna let
thing.
that happen.
So they staying in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I heard that they was trying to build a new one.
No.
That they're playing Brooklyn for 2-3 years, then go back out there.
Being an Islanders fan, for years they had on the Jumbotron what they were going to do with restaurants and a concert venue and a river and shopping. It was going to be this amazing thing. And then they stopped running that video. And then the team said, well, fuck you. We're going to Brooklyn then. They're going to have a tough time getting a fan base in Brooklyn.
I think people will come out for it.
And any Ranger Islander game, it's a Ranger home game.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
But why wouldn't they want the Islanders on the island?
Well,
they're not paying for it. People don't want to pay for it, do they?
No, they won't pay for a new stadium.
They didn't pay for a new stadium.
They voted it down, so they're like, all right,
because
packing our bags and going.
People that live close to New York City, they're Rangers fans.
Right.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And, all of Suffolk County, they're not going to travel to Brooklyn to go to the games that much.
No.
They'll try, but maybe they'll get one in a year. But, those people that would go to 10, 12 games a year, you're not going to get them anymore.
Right.
And you have to take
then
mass transit.
Then the place isn't even set up for hockey. Behind one of the goals, they don't even have seats. At the Barclays.
What?
They don't have seats.
Behind one of the goals?
Yes. It's how the arena's set up. So whoever designed that place wasn't thinking that maybe
hockey
someday we'll get either hockey or some kind of that Disney on Ice crap even. So, they're missing out on seats, just how it's set up. So I think they're going to roll in bleachers or something behind one of the goals. So they have some fans behind the net. Isn't that right?
But that might be the best seats then.
Those wooden seats.
That might be the best seats in the house.
And then there was a picture that came out where the scoreboard is off center. You didn't see that one?
No.
Oh, my God. They just didn't have it figured out.
Our team's not getting any respect here.
It's a mess.
So as a radio guy, Dennis, I was listening to regular radio on my way to Philly a couple nights ago. Fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
There is nothing going on.
Is it dead?
And then I wanted to listen to some talk radio. I think I was trying to get ABC in.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays you realize how shitty the AM signal is.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
You're
When we were growing up, that's all we had, so you didn't think it was that bad. But now with this, digital audio and crystal clear shit, it just sounds so out of place. We just got used to hearing the station go in and out.
Right.
Now you don't want to tolerate that. There's no reason to tolerate that.
You have no reason to do that. It's I don't know. Local radio's done.
I think so.
Did you used to do this on Sunday nights? I used to drive around listening to signals that came in from different cities, different towns. It used to call DXing. Like you'd sit in your car. We used to drive to the Verrazano Bridge. That's in Staten Island, if you're not familiar with the New York metropolitan area.
And don't say New York metropolitan.
We'd sit there.
Can you just say New York?
And you'd pull in some radio stations from Philadelphia and Boston and stuff. I used to love going to road trips with my parents because I would just listen to the radio, and whenever the music came on, I would change so I could hear the disc jockeys on the other station or some jingles or something.
One of my favorite parts of driving back from college was when I was close enough to get the New York radio stations. As soon as they popped in, I was like, fuck Master Flex, I'm home.
I hear those bombs drop.
Yes.
I was a huge Michael Jordan fan, like everyone. I mean, even if you're a Knicks fan, you were a big fucking Jordan fan.
Right.
Period. He was that great that just people loved watching him. And I remember driving up to Geneseo College, and I would flip around that AM. So as much as I want to beat up Dennis, it was I did it with the AMs.
Mm-hmm.
You flip around the AMs, you have to do it manually, and every once in a while you get like a radio station from a faraway land, and in this case, Chicago. And all of a sudden, there was a Bulls game on. I'm like, I'm in heaven.
Word.
I'm driving this long fucking ride up to Geneseo to go back to college, and I get to hear fucking Jordan.
The whole time? The whole ride?
You would get a good taste, yeah.
That's great.
You would get a good taste. It would go in and out, and then all of a sudden, fuck, lost